and then fell back up asleep until 10:30. It still wasn't a lot of sleep, but, you know. By the way, guys, someone very nice, I don't think they want to mention names, but they got that real big witch kit that I wanted. It will be here between the 29th and June 2nd. Just right, like, a couple days prior to my birthday. What's up, Mikey? And you guys already know that I got the spell jar kit. So, and yep, she got the full big deluxe one that I wanted. I'm sorry, I probably didn't. I was trying to work out the details of that big old witch kit that I'm going to be getting. So I probably didn't pay attention. Hey, Lulu, I had something happen to me today, and I need to show you because I can't say it out loud. Okay, so I'm friends with, like, people from my hometown, all right? And this name sounds familiar. Her name is Amy Myers. It sounds familiar, but I don't think this was her. I don't know if she was, like, hacked or what. But, hello, Karma. Anyways, my neighbor, my old neighbor that I grew up with, like, when I was a kid, his sister, her name is Lori, was my babysitter. And she was she was so fun, as, you know, one needs a babysitter when you're, like, fucking 6 and 7 years old. So she was amazing, but she died incredibly young. She was not even 40 yet, and she died of a heart attack. Okay. Completely unexpected. Her mom, Kathy, died shortly after, probably a couple years after she did. And they were both very nice people. They were such nice people. They kept the wild boys in line, let's just say. And their brother Mike posted a picture of Lori and Kathy, and I teared up seeing Lori, and I said, I remember her. I said, she used to babysit me as a kid, and I said, I miss her and Kathy every day. And I get this comment by that Amy Myers, and I'll just show it to you, okay? Don't know what fucking caused her to be like this, but hold on. This is Amy Myers. Okay. And this is the comment she left. You ready? I'm only going to show it briefly, so you see her picture right here. I'm going to show it briefly. I don't even know her. I don't know why this even came about, okay? I don't know who she is. She looks familiar, but I don't have no beef from anyone in town. Nobody. I didn't hurt nobody in there. Oh, it gets worse. I said, who the fuck are you? I don't even know who the hell you are. I said, you're about to be famous, though. And she sent this. That one right above it was the one that I showed you previously. I don't know what the fuck possessed her to even... I don't know if she was hacked, because she's friends with every single one of the people that I'm friends with. So it makes me think that maybe she was hacked or something, because that's... Okay, hold on. Sorry, I had my light turned down, so, like, I'm still having ear issues. I couldn't hear out of my ear all fucking day long today.
So there's this song, and I'm wondering if you can tell me what it's called or who sings it, or really if you know any of the words. It's something like Ting 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 oh pum 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 hey 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 oh sing and I'm hand in my hand in the hell one hand and then I'm paying you know it?
He's using her TikTok. Oh my god.
So there's this song, and I'm wondering if you can tell me what it's called.
I need to make sure that's what he did.
Or really if you know any of the words. It's something like Ting 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 oh pum 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 hey 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 oh sing and I'm hand in my hand in the hell one hand and then I'm paying you know it?
Use her voice there. Sorry, I'm... It was funny. Sorry, I got a kick out of that. Okay, so far, I don't even see it. I don't even see it. Where are you? Oh, there it is.
Right here. What the fuck? Stop. No, stop. I'm not. No. Hell no. What the fuck, dude? Oh, they were soaked. Right here. What the fuck? Stop. No, stop. I'm not.
I'm gonna say that's fake.
What the fuck, dude? Oh, they were soaked.
I'm gonna say that's fake. I'm gonna say that's fake. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody else look at it, and you tell me, okay?
Hell no. What the fuck, dude? Oh, they were soaked.
There's Tanter.
What the fuck? Stop. No, stop. I'm not. No. Hell no. What the fuck, dude? Oh, they were soaked.
Okay, you tell me.
What the fuck?
I think it's fake. It looks fake to me. It looks like a screen.
Oh, they were soaked.
I want you to look at the hands that are coming out of it. They're kind of sluggish, like glitching out. Just watch. Watch it, the hands. Just watch. Watch the hands coming out of it.
What the fuck? Stop. No, stop. I'm not. No. Hell no. What the fuck, dude? Oh, they were soaked. Right here.
All right, we're gonna show it again here.
What the fuck? Stop. No, stop. I'm not. No. Hell no. What the fuck, dude? Oh, they were soaked. Right here. What the fuck? Stop. No, stop. I'm not. No. Hell no. What the fuck, dude? Oh, they were soaked.
That was too. I was watching the hands, and the hands.
Hell no. What the fuck, dude? Oh, they were soaked.
The hands just proved to me that I can turn this back up.
What the fuck? Stop. No, stop. I'm not. No. Hell no.
That just proved to me, just watching the hands just proved it to me. Because if you watch, it almost looks like they kind of like glitch. Yeah, that was AI. I want to say that's AI. I'm going to say 100%. Because It looked cool at first. I thought maybe there was a house on fire, and then all of a sudden I started seeing the hands coming out of them. I'm like, no. As soon as I started, like, just look at the hands. Seriously, like, when you're looking at it, look at the hands on the left-hand side. And the hands that go down towards the bottom of the smoke, the big puff of smoke. You'll see what I'm talking about. I got heartburn, and I think I dumped a whole bunch of heartburn meds in my bag, and I don't have any more left. I don't know. Could be wrong. Maybe. Maybe not. Empty. Empty. Oh, shit. Where did they go? No. I can't find any heartburn meds. Shit. I swear to God, I thought I had some heartburn meds. I guess I don't. This is empty. I don't know. I have all these empty pill bottles in my purse. I never take them out. Fuck, I forgot to pick up my one seizure med today. Oops. Garbage. I need to clean up my purse. Garbage. More garbage. I really do like these cards, but they're fighting with me. They're fighting with me. They're fighting with me bad. The reason why I say I think they're fighting with me, I was asking it a direct set of questions, and it was it was like the tarot was convincing me something that wasn't true. Even though it was like, oh, come on, the man's rich. He's gonna be rich. No. And then it finally said something worth of fucking value, but it didn't, you know. Am I ever going to take a vacation? Probably never. Probably never. Because I still got to go see my mom, and I'm trying to make arrangements to do that because Chuck works, so I'm thinking of... Because I really miss my mom, and my mom needs me, and I want to go down and see her so bad. I was thinking of having Draven take me and Kellen down and meeting my mom and stepdad halfway because they said they would do that. And... go from there, but who knows? Because hubby almost never takes off fucking work, so I'd say fuck it, I'll just go down to my mom's and take Kellen with me for the week or something, just to go down and hang out with my mom because I haven't seen her in almost in October it'll be 2 years. Oh. Fun for you. Take your meds, peeps. Take your meds, peeps. Take your meds. Hey, Holly. Jet lag's no joke, apparently. I wouldn't know, because I would never fly. You will never catch me with my feet off the fucking ground. Except if I'm in my bed or in a car. That's it. Or on a chair that I can't quite reach my feet to the ground. That's the only time you will catch me with my feet off the ground. Take your meds or I haunt your fucking dreams. You don't want me to haunt your dreams. I'm a grouch and tired tonight. Guess I'll do it. We're gonna talk to some spirits. I might do some tarot with my big ass cards. My cards that are almost half the size of my head. No one wants to hurt me. What? Has anybody been seeing that mascara on TikTok that's going fucking viral because it's Jeffree Star? Oh, fine. At least we get... That actually will help out a lot of issues you might have. Depression. It helps depression. It helps, what else does it help? Weight. Like, it can actually help stabilize your weight. It helps metabolize you metabolize things. You won't get as... Once you get your thyroid in check, you won't get sick all the fucking time, because it also... everybody forgets to consider that the thyroid is like in a very, very important part of our fucking bodies. And it runs everything from here to everywhere. So... Christ almighty, I think mine's borderline, so mine ain't quite there to need like any kind of thyroid meds. So mine's like hyper. Now remember, hon, it doesn't mean it's going to be the savior of your problems. There's still going to be things you're going to have to do, but it's a step in the right direction, because, you know, you're wondering why you keep getting sick all the time, and you're still decently young. You should not be having the issues you have. I actually was due for my depot shot a couple weeks ago. I haven't really noticed a difference because, let's just say that I usually don't notice a difference until after about a month or two. I won't notice a difference. You better have. But I usually don't notice much of a difference now. Not right off the bat, because I've been on the shot for a couple of years. So, and I was kind of trying to stay on it. Hey, Fred, how are you? I was trying to stay on it until I was around the time of menopause, and then I wouldn't have to worry about a period anymore, and then I'd be happy. But I'm already like perimenopause. I am at the point of perimenopause, so like, yeah, fucking fun. Another reminder, nature's lovely reminder of getting fucking old. Well, older. You're full menopausal. Nothing wrong with that. I wish I was. And I'll be, oh no, you don't want that. It's horrible. You know what? I do want that. Because when you have severe issues like endometriosis, you want that. You want that with all your entire fucking being. It's not, and I know I sound like I'm joking about it, but I'm really not. I just don't, it's super hard having that. When you have endometriosis, it takes its toll. And I still have all the symptoms as if I was having menopause. Your mom just wants to get you inseminated. Oh, your mother. She's something else, isn't she? Man, she is being forceful with give me a grandbaby. And you know what? She wants that grandbaby so much, she best be ready to take that baby at any second of any day that you need her. She ain't gonna be like the grandma, oh, I can spoil him and then I can just give him back. No. You wanted this and you keep wanting me to have a baby. You're gonna get it. Plus some. How many more times are we gonna keep playing musical chairs with your profile there, Jake? Okay, hold on.
What the fuck?
Even the recording, if you listen to the audio recording, by the way, Black Wolf, it doesn't align with the recording of whatever the fuck that is. Listen to the recording of the audio. It doesn't align with the recording of that smoky thing. Her belly button shifted. I've never heard of a belly button shift. For the only time of belly button shifting is if your belly's getting bigger, it'll pop out. As mine half popped out. Now I have like this little divot in my belly button. Well, ask her if she feels more pressure on her pelvis. Ask her if she feels more hip pain. You'll know if she dropped then. Because that's how I knew I dropped. My hubby already seen me and he thought that I dropped with my oldest. And when I kind of felt it. I felt wrong. But that doesn't always automatically mean the baby's coming soon. I promise you, it doesn't always mean that. All right, let's see. Hold on. I was just in there. Oh, I can answer that aloud. I can answer that aloud, Michelle. So, my hubby don't like this mattress. He hates this mattress. Plus, we actually sleep better with him on the couch and me in the bed and it's been this way since Kellen's been born. Oh no, you were fine. You were fine. And I appreciate that. But yeah, we're what we call sleep divorced because his snoring is bad. Like, it is so bad that he knows it. I know it. He knows that I need to try to get some sleep. And all of those things. Oh, you had your surgery. That's right, Holly. You had your surgery. How is it starting to? Is things starting to clear out? But believe it or not, I actually, and not too many parents will agree with me, and I don't actually recommend for anyone to do this because it can be dangerous. But I used to co-sleep with my youngest. I co-slept with both of my boys. But, yeah, it'll take some time. But, yeah, just give it time. Don't be too impatient. Anyways, he's a big time snorer. I got the first mattress I got because we were trying to get a new mattress, and we wanted to get a memory foam because we have just your run of the mill pillow top, and actually I miss that fucker now. But like, we decided that we needed a new mattress. We still have the pillow top. It's it's in my son's old room, but I don't want that back because it actually caused me more pain. But so we get the first mattress, and it's supposed to be a medium firm. This thing was like laying on the floor. So we tell them, hey, you can have this back, and I don't know how you're going to get it back, but I don't want it. Within like 3 nights, we didn't want it. And they're like, just keep it. So I kept it, and I gave it to my son. Say, hey, you want a mattress? Sure. He's like, it probably just needs broken, which he hates that mattress now. And they're like, well, what are you looking for? I said, a medium firm. Medium firm. We need support because, you know, we're getting older. You need that support. Having a mattress that sinks is not like something we're looking for. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, and we need sustainability, something that's going to keep it that way. Like, it's not going to fucking break in. We want one that's going to keep the support. And you can see my bed. It sinks down pretty far. And this was just as bad. This one was not as firm as the other one, but it still wasn't. It was like I got a regular fucking mattress. It sinks. It doesn't have any support. But and it sucks. Like, the hubby don't like it at all, and I was pretty disappointed as well. And he just said, I think the couch is more comfortable than this fucker. At least I have some support. And I was like, yeah. I said, plus your snoring got worse, which it did. His snoring. We have been sleeping together a majority of the time we've been together. It's just the past 8 years we haven't. Well, we did for the first, oh no, it's only been about 6 years that we stopped really sleeping in the same bed. And we noticed things got better. Like, he got sleep, I got sleep, sort of. I still don't sleep well, but it's funny because his snoring has, because of all the weight he's lost, believe it or not, his snoring has, like, it's pretty much stopped. He still snores from time to time, but, like, it's nothing like it used to be because of all his massive weight loss. And it's funny. I'm sorry, but it's funny. But we aren't worried about, believe it or not, they actually say that some couples do better sleeping not in the same bed. And we are with that couple. I kept telling him, like, my hubby said he was tired one night, and I said, well, I'm not going to bed anytime soon. I said, you can sleep in bed. He's like, I don't want that. He's like, I don't want to go to that bed. I was like, then I'll just go in the bedroom and you can sleep on the couch, and I'll go in there early. And he's like, all right. No, it's weird how it works. It's so weird how it works. But instead of fighting over his fucking snoring and being bitchy at each other because of how we sleep, like, it's not like that anymore. We don't complain about each other's sleep anymore. And, like, and how it interferes with each other. If you get what I mean. Oh yeah, that's one less thing we fight about. You know? I like it, actually. I really do like it, having this whole fucking bed to myself. It's kind of nice. Because I've been in relationships since I was like 14 years old. And my mom and dad had no problems with me like having, well, but it wasn't until I was like 16 I was allowed to have my boyfriend over, but I had to have the door open and stuff like that. But yeah. And if he were to stay over before like they trust my boyfriend, he had to sleep on the couch. But after that, I'm so used to a man being in bed with me, I figured that it was going to be a weird adjustment. See, the thing is, I wasn't in great relationships. You don't know. The only other very serious relationship I was in was with a narcissistic abuser that ended up like would watch what I eat and stuff like that and caused an eating disorder in me. So, yeah. Ugh. You're going to be so happy with the results. Can you, like, once you have a cataract, if you still have vision issues, could you get, like, LASIK or laser eye surgery or whatever? I've heard that shit's awesome. I can't get it, though, because of my eyes. But I also can't wear contacts, either. You should ask about it. Like, it can't hurt to ask. If that would benefit you, I would be fucking for it. It seems very scary to me, though, because you're awake through it. The only thing I don't like is it only lasts 10 years. There has been people that said that, you know, their vision started to go to shit again after 10 years. Jesus. Kellen's not in his room right now, so I can have it loud, but I didn't want it that fucking loud.
Gil.
Macular. Oh, that sucks. It means you'll eventually go completely blind, huh? I keep having a high pressure happen in that air press. Like the hair puffing test, I always get it in my lazy eye. I always get high pressure in that eye, and they retake it and it's fine. I don't get it. It's the same thing every time. I don't flinch. I'm so used to those tests. I don't flinch anymore. It don't bother me. I don't know. I haven't seen it because I know that at a certain level, it can be a chance of it being glaucoma, but yeah, I don't know. But they retest it like not even 5 minutes later. And it's fine. And then they end up, we're like, we're going to dilate your eye.
I
think it was pretty high. It was pretty high. That's why they checked it again about 5 minutes later. And then they made me dilate just that one eye. And they're like, you know what, we'll do both. And then they dilated the other one. But that's so freaky looking, seeing your eyes completely, fully dilated. You have glaucoma. You know that you could get a medical card for the gardening stuff because of that. I can technically get one too for substance use disorder in my state, but guess what they did? It has to go through one more governing body, and then it is going to be fucking recreational here.
Oh my!
In the state of Pennsylvania. Who here is from the state of Pennsylvania?
This is the most.
Who here is from the state of Pennsylvania? Who here is from the state of Pennsylvania? But it's about to be. My son told me about it because he said that they're about to make it recreational. It just has to go through one more governing body, and then. Oh, that sucks for you. That sucks for you so bad, Michelle. I mean, don't get me wrong. The views are beautiful, especially out like when you're heading towards El Paso. It's absolutely beautiful. And I like the heat. I like the dry heat. But with the shit that's going down in Texas, I don't like Texas anymore. I don't like Texas anymore.
The man.
I also don't like Georgia.
No sinelo.
I think that's where that's happening at, with the girl that's brain dead having to be an incubator for her child that isn't likely going to make it.
Thank you. Wait.
Yeah, I know it's probably going to take a while before, you know, they get that taken care of.
Just
Yep. You got it.
you want
You got it.
president.
Yes.
A mess.
But yep, recreational is.
Thank you.
It was voted in. It was made a wholehearted yes. It has to go through another voting body, and then we'll know if we will have recreational. And then they have to set up systems to make sure that we don't have massive lines, and they have to open up more dispensaries. They're going to have to, because there's going to be so many people that are going to be wanting to get it. What? Yes, I have. It's gross. Grapefruit without sugar is gross. But you're talking to a girlie that likes Squirt, which is a grapefruit soda. Ew. Ew. You're in Michigan.
And there.
I'm sure it is. It's like a bitter, nasty fucking sourness. Yep, grape tonight. I still have one squirt left. I'm trying to see.
Maybe
You want to hear something weird? You guys want to hear something weird? I think I heard a mimic tonight. Forgot to tell people about this. Hold on, let me put these away. I'm just messing around with them.
Any slides?
Now, remember, I told you guys I had like a moment where I sounded like my hubby and a spirit sounded like me. No, I couldn't talk to this one. It was weird, okay? Just hold on. So, I can't leave my dog for more than like a minute, because he's getting to that age now where like he has like doggy dementia kind of shit. So if I leave him for more than like a minute, he starts freaking out and barking. Okay, so I'm used to that. That's fine. That's dandy. Whatever. Yes, it gets annoying. So
now
I'm in the bathroom, and Gizmo is in the bedroom barking his ass off because I had the door shut. And Kellen went over, let him out. He came in the bathroom with me. And wouldn't you know it, I still hear him barking.
Or day
I
veteran
still heard
search that.
him barking.
Oh. And
No, it couldn't have been my husky. My husky is much deeper sounding. So weird. Good night, Spike.
Cage.
So what do you guys think of that? I had something mimic my dog.
So,
well, you know,
yeah.
It sounded just like he was just barking. It was weird as shit.
Finished that.
And the weirdest part is, even if
run.
it wasn't, it sounded really distant.
We'd like to see.
No, it sounded distant, like it was outside.
But you know,
Because we don't have the best insulation in our house, so you can hear dogs barking, cats meowing, and shit outside. By the way, you know the robins that we've been watching.
In Virginia.
Remember, we've been watching they were in a nest up on my porch light. Well, they're gone. They flew the nest. They're all gone. All that's left is a perfectly circular nest with bird shit in it. That's it. That's all that's left. They flew off.
Engineer.
That happens so fast, doesn't it? Like, I feel like she just laid those eggs.
You can.
Because we've been watching and monitoring it. And because Callum was really, really interested in that and how birds procreate in a way. Well, not how they procreate, but say robins lay their eggs. And well, there's my cousin Melissa. Hello, chickadee. What's up, my girlie? You're gonna be happy to hear this. I haven't been really talking to you much, have I? So I have a little altar set up, and I have some witch stuff coming. I got spell jars, stuff for spell jars coming. I have a huge box coming of stuff. They were both birthday gifts. I couldn't afford it, but
Good.
I got 5. Is it 4 or 5 decks of tarot? This is a giant, comically large deck of tarot cards. And I've been trying to learn how to read them. And it's cool, the psychology behind these. It's pretty nifty. But I need to get like a witchcraft book so I can learn more. I don't know. This is the first time something is actually, I feel good about it. Like really good. Okay, cool. But yep, that's my cousin Melissa right there. For anybody that's in here, go give her a follow. She doesn't get on here very much anymore, but she does some amazing makeup. She does. You've come a long way with your makeup. Oh, speaking of makeup, did you see that new viral? Michael, chill. Did you see that new viral mascara by Jeff? No, well, it isn't by Jeffree Star. He tried it out. It's literally just like cheap mascara. It's $12. You can get it on here. It's on back order. When you have like ridiculously long, short eyelashes like I do, like you see those fucking long, real short eyelashes? See them? Like, seriously. No, like there's other people that are trying, like regular people like you and me. That shit's supposed to be really good.
Your naughty list.
It's on back order. There's a lot of people, and I was thinking of getting it because I have a hard time with my eyelashes being so fucking short. So anytime it's a big bristle, like it's a big spoolie, like real thick brush, I can't use it because then I get it all over my eyelid, and it's just. Yeah, but I see the thing about Jeffree. There is one thing about Jeffree Star. He don't fake that shit. That's the one thing he doesn't do is fake shit. He will tell you whether or not it fucking works. It's Michaela that fakes shit to make it look like. You got kicked to the curb by who? Yeah, he's very honest with his reviews. Like, he shit on Michaela, by the way. And I'm not even I don't really wear makeup that much. He shit on Michaela's fucking skincare line so hard. That was probably Mike having some fun with people.
Support.
I might not like
Spread this.
Jeffree Star, but Jeffree needs to get his ass in gear when it comes to Eugenia Cooney. Oh my God. I knew it was going to get to this point where her body's starting to shut down. You can see it. You can see it now. Now it's getting to the point where she can't even hold water down. She's having muscle spasms, and she's doing what's called the cardiac yawn. Now, for anybody that's not aware of what the cardiac yawn is, it is it's something that happens when your heart is your heart ain't getting enough oxygen, and it's like an autonomic reaction, and it trying to get more oxygen to the heart. So your body's just fucking yawning, and it's just helping. When I look at her, the first person I think of, and you're gonna know who I'm thinking of, Lisa. You know who I'm thinking of. And yeah, it's very hard to say. It's not so much her brainstem dying, her organs are shutting down. That's what's happening. This is why a lot of her muscles are starting to twitch, is because she's lacking potassium. That one day she was like this. She was just sitting like this, and it just kept fucking jerking. And then she took like several decent sips of water. Then all of a sudden you could hear it in her stomach going, bleh. Like her stomach was making this weird gurgling sound. And the first person I think of, Lisa, when I see someone like Eugenia, Karen Carpenter. Karen Carpenter fucking just breaks me because Karen Carpenter was in the music industry. For anybody that doesn't know who that is, she was in the music industry, and she was like, I remember my dad telling me, because I'm just used to her singing. I remember him telling me years ago, you know she's like one of the best female drummers, right? I was like, no fucking way. So he pulled up a show that they did, and she was behind a drum set, and I was like, you're fucking kidding. You're fucking kidding. Dude, she was good. She probably, towards the end of her life, she probably couldn't even do that anymore. But she was an amazing drummer. But back then, the agencies were so hard on women and not hard enough on men, because men, they didn't give a fuck about men. They, I don't know, you could be fat. It was always a positive thing when a man was fat. But, like, Karen was actually trying to heal. She was trying to recover from, she had anorexia nervosa, just like Eugenia. And she ate too fast. That's it. She just went back to normal eating. She shouldn't have. That was too much for her body to handle. And it sent her body into a state of shock. Yeah, Karen Carpenter. And it just shut all her organs down, and she went into cardiac arrest and died. Because she had been doing that to her body for so long, like Eugenia Cooney. Yeah, we actually got to see her recover. Shane Dawson should have never did any. They should have just let Eugenia go into like a rehab for people like her, and not wait until she comes out and go do like a before and after. She did not need to come back to social media, because I think that is what's triggering it. Because I have seen her on live streams where they're saying, oh, why does she look like bloated and pregnant? And you know they're trolling. And Eugenia's mom, and there was a podcast done, and I actually do believe that the mother is encouraging every single bit of it. I think that she is, how do I put it? She doesn't allow her daughter to leave the house. She doesn't allow her daughter to do much of anything. She's 30 fucking years old. Just to go in to an exam. This is what her own friends said. Listen, this is what her own friends said. We had to lie because they were going to do an intervention because she needed to get seen. She needed to get better, because now she's at a point. There's a very, very high chance she ain't going to get better, but we have to hope for the best, okay? And I hate when people gave up on her. They're like, well, she put herself through this. You don't know what it's like to have anorexia nervosa. I do. I had it. So, and it's really hard when you have those thoughts in your head. You're a fucking fat pig. You're so lazy and nasty, you won't even get up and go to the gym. That girl, let's just say, anyways, these three friends, no, I didn't purge. I actually had a fear of vomiting. I still do. And I still have, like, so much of it because of, like, when I was pregnant with Kellen, that's all I did was vomit, but, I had that fear of vomiting. I don't even like the sound of someone else gagging. But no, I just starved myself. But these three friends were like, hey, didn't you want to do a YouTube video of an escape room and blah blah blah? Like they really sold it, and they wanted to get her out of the house, away from her mother. But apparently they have this guardian, like bodyguard of hers. I guess his name is Edgar. And he goes where she goes. And, well, I don't know who the fuck this woman is, but they either have, like, conservatorship over her or something. Anyway, that's what I think it is. I think she has conservatorship over Eugenia, and I would not be surprised. If someone needs to go check that out, because that's usually freedom of information, unless it is a sealed thing. Anyways, they get her alone and like to do this YouTube video. This is how they got her in the treatment. She's like, I was willing to risk our friendship to get her help. And that's exactly what she did. She risked her friendship. They're not friends anymore. But and I do believe she did get help. But then guess what? Guess what? Shane Dawson came into her life. That should have never happened. They should have not put her on air so fucking soon. And they did. And she looked great. She did. She's so beautiful. Like, if you look at... she's beautiful now, but she's just doesn't look healthy anymore. And it was incredibly hard to watch her. And I've never watched her in my life. I only started watching her for, like, just to be sure she's okay. Like, that's just my mom heart, you know. That woman is gorgeous. If you've seen her back in the day, right before she really got thin, she has everything a girl wants. There's big doe eyes. She probably pulls off anime. She probably pulled off anime so well. And I think I've seen her do anime makeup. She does. She pulls it off very well. And it's just so sad. She still acts kind of like a kid. It almost feels like that's another thing that I worry about is a lot of her followers are children. And I once heard her say that this thin, like what it was, is something about thinspiration, like with thin in the word. But I really think that she is stuck in some sort of, all right, Tanter, I'll talk to you later. Did you call my phone again? Because I went to answer and it hung up. I think Kellen must have hung it up from the iPad. I went to answer it and I went to answer it. It looked like it said call declined. I'm like, Kellen, did you just hang up the phone? Because this is connected to this and my other device. So he was probably right in the middle of watching a YouTube video and it went off and it cut out his audio. But yeah, it's sad because they're going to think that that's okay looking. That's what every girl should look like. And that's not good. She should have never came back to social media. That's her other, as much as it's a passion of hers, she's not well enough to be on it. Elvis is leaving the building, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. But I really worry for that girl. And I really hate when there are people on this app who are like, well, she brought it on herself. You know, I can't worry about her anymore. All because she went back to that. When all of you guys brought... She might have went to the hospital for all we know. And did you see how thin her hair is getting too? Her hair is getting incredibly thin. And she used to have beautiful, thick locks. I think that if her real mom was still alive, we wouldn't be having this issue. But there's been one in every... I think I've heard of Twiggy. Yeah. She's from the UK, right? Twiggy's from the UK, right? She was like super, like... There was a Twiggy haircut and all that. I remember the Twiggy thing. There was like a haircut, kind of like a haircut named after Jennifer Aniston. But yeah, I have heard of Twiggy. I know she's had her struggles. Oh, I know she's had her struggles. And she was very thin. But yes, I remember Twiggy. I've heard of her. But what was she popular for exactly? Because I don't remember what she used to do. Was she like a socialite or something? Or was she a model or what? But that haircut, man, the Twiggy haircut was very... Was she a singer? Did you see the Did you guys see the lead singer of the Runaways passed away? Yep, she passed away. But I do remember Twiggy. I've heard of her a couple times. But the one that bothered me the most, though, is Karen Carpenter. That one bothered me the most. She was the true talent. Her brother was not. He was not a talent. He was the talentless. And I guess there was some shit going on behind the scenes with that. And watching her drum, though, that was insanity. I never knew. Like, my dad showed me back when I was a teenager, because I like Karen. She just had that soothing voice, man. She was a model, actress, and singer. I think she's still alive, isn't she? Pretty sure Twiggy's still alive, isn't she? I could be wrong. But yeah, like, she had the talent in the family. He didn't. Watching her do a drum solo and just make it up on the fly, like, she was good. She could play any instrument if she was given it. And when my dad showed me her play, and it was nice to see a girl play the drums for once. You know what I mean? Like, because you don't see a lot of girls playing the drums. Now you really do. And it's kind of nice. Yeah, I figured she was still alive. I think they did an interview with her recently. But yes, the lead singer of the Runaways passed away. The one that sang Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb. Yeah, she died. I just found out the other day. But no, I feel for that girl. Like, I don't see how anybody couldn't feel for Eugenia. I don't know how she died. All I know is she died. She was old. I think she was almost, like, 80. Yeah, she was. She was. Karen Carpenter was, like, a prodigy of her day. She could sing.
Now gonna touch.
Excuse
And
you.
in digital.
Oh, you're gonna touch me now. All right, okay, go for it. What's up, Kratom Ninja? Kratom Ninja. Oh my God. Guess what keeps popping up on my page, my dude? All these people coming up on my page saying I'm coming off the 7-hydroxy, and they keep calling it Kratom. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I've seen like 3 of them already. And one of them actually was very, very clear, saying, this is not Kratom, this is 7-hydroxy. It is nothing like Kratom. He's like, I have come off Kratom, and it was tolerable. There was no problems at all. 7-hydroxy, it's been brutal. So, the shit that you guys get in the store that you think is Kratom at smoke shops, it is not Kratom, guys. And you have to get it from reputable sources. That's why I tell people that are in the states that it's legal, if you're gonna get it, reputable sources. Kratom Ninja is one of those reputable sources. He actually even went to where he gets it from. Like, seriously, like, he's the man, dude. He's the man. And I worry about, for anybody that gets those Kratom extracts and pills, this 70H, don't get them. If you see 70H on them or 7-hydroxy on them, no. Big fat fucking no. Do not use it, because they don't even know what's in it. They don't even know what is in it. And even Kratom Ninja, I don't think he stayed, but even Kratom Ninja said that it should be criminal that they put Kratom on there, because it is not Kratom. It is not. It is so far from Kratom that it's not Kratom. It is, I guess they had chemists test this shit, and they don't even know the what's in it. They don't even know what this shit is. Just so you guys know that. I even told another friend of mine who ended up started taking the fucking 70H, and I told them not to take it. They didn't listen to me. They didn't listen to me at all. And they're taking it. But that's you, man. If you want to, you can. I'm just letting you know it's a lot worse coming off of it. What's up, Todd? How you doing? But yeah, Eugenia Cooney, that really makes me sad. Everybody's like, well, she's the one that did this to herself. She was in recovery, and you guys started fucking calling her fat and shit on her live streams. She should have just stayed off of fucking social media. She should have, because she probably still...
What the fuck is... Fake. Yeah.
Jeffrey!
Licenses. Meat.
That was Jeff.
Okay.
What the fuck, Jeff? You want to tell me what the hell that was all about? What's up, Jinx? How are you? Yeah, that's a plush snake, and he even has a plushy snake named after me. I'm here. I'm here.
Emmeline.
Mike, what the hell is Jeff flipping out over? What the hell was that? What was that? What is he getting all pissed off at?
Just kind of this.
It's a rubber snake.
Huh?
Yes. Well, I'm going to call them plushy because it makes me feel better about them because snakes kind of creep me out.
Jeez.
I would rather you name a plushy snake after me, not a rubber snake. Okay.
Change.
Did you hear?
Go.
That was crazy. Jeff just kind of crashed out, man.
Jesus.
Being killed.
Yeah, I would say so too, Mike. Jesus.
Understand.
This is good, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we need to mark the time because we'll say that was at
Mandatory.
11:45. See, my son had I confronted my fear with snakes, okay? I confronted my fear, all right?
Awesome.
My son loves snakes, my oldest. And yeah, we'll say, okay, so we'll say 9:45 your time. 9:40, anything from 9:45 and on. My son had a ball python. I think I know why Jeff's freaking out and crashing out. Hold on a minute. Why are you not charging? What the hell?
See, over top. Women.
I actually held his snake.
No,
His ball python. Then my son had a very loose top on his tank, which he should have made sure there was some weight on it so the snake couldn't push it off. Now my youngest, he was like 2 or 3 at the time, so he could have lifted it off, but I don't think he did. I think the snake pushed it off and got out and escaped. We looked everywhere. Hot water heater, furnace, fucking stove, anywhere with that generated heat, we looked, okay?
The evils.
Well,
Getting them.
we never found him again. We thought maybe he got outside and escaped. It was summer, so we thought he'd be
Support.
okay. All right. Now we were moving some furniture down in the basement, and we moved the couch, and we found his snake under there, all curled.
Did you?
Difference where she.
Aries, you got it on
Difference.
the mind, don't you? But no, that was sad. It's seeing my son's face though, kind of just drop after seeing. No, it was dead. It had been a month at this point. It could have survived down there for a while. It could have survived down there for a while because we get mice, but it looked like it had been dead for at least most of the time it's been missing. It was pretty well gone. He was devastated. So now he just has a bearded dragon. He loves that thing. He did have a leopard gecko named Noodle. And Noodle apparently had some sort of genetic thing wrong with it and just passed away. He did everything right with that leopard gecko. He had an amazing environment for him, so he had it made. And they even got him a little tombstone, by the way. Yeah, you heard that right. They got him a tombstone for Noodle. How cute is that? But now he has a bearded dragon. Read what you wrote. Yeah, I know I have to come over soon. You say anything before that?
Yep.
Testimonies.
Nope, I don't see anything before that. I know I need to come over soon. Say it in DM if you said something. It must have filtered it, Miss Irma. I did see that you have to come over soon. I just didn't. I know, I do need to come over soon. Maybe sometime this week I'll try to come over. As long as I get my disbursement, that is. Oh shit! Yeah, I need to come over and get your house cleansed. You need to turn off. You're gonna have to turn off your smoke detector so I can smudge. Are you okay? You didn't get hurt, did you? Mike, who the fuck's over at Irma's and attacking her?
Predator.
Before.
Jeff, did you just say I'll pray for her?
Yeah.
And then Mike just said, yeah. Oh, shit.
Apotheos.
Thank
Bitchy.
You guys might.
He named us.
What now?
Blind. Then the rep.
A true.
Be a member. Be a. Amen.
I don't know what the hell they said.
And now we're.
Comes from the
Mike, Jeff, what are you guys doing?
Spiritual to something. Yes.
What are you doing, Michael?
The young single.
With
One more.
What?
Tell us to it.
Say that again?
Type of evil.
Type of what evil?
Listen.
Type of what?
support for
No.
Receive.
Stop saying that shit. No one's supporting that shit.
Thank you.
Steven.
Get this started.
People to help.
What? What?
The red.
Fucking boxers. Interesting. Interesting.
You go down. East Windsor.
Who here is,
Plant King.
oh, there's another person that I'm kind of worried about too, but, Do you know Laura Cleary, the real funny lady? She is like viral on pretty much any app. And she was with an English dude. And they used to make fun of each other. And remember, she does the Pamela Pumpkin dance. That lady.
My lungs.
I'm actually more worried about her than him. So, I follow him and her both on Facebook. And I saw a post that he made, and he is completely fucking unhinged. He is absolutely appalled that she got a protective order against him. For good reason. He is really bad. He's in the middle of a relapse. And he must have did something to scare the fuck out of her and make her and her kids not feel safe, or else she wouldn't have been granted the PFO. Well, I think it was a temporary order of protection. And he's all angry and like oblivious of why he got it. Obviously, he did something dangerous enough to make her feel that her and the kids were not safe. And she even came out with a video saying, yes, we're safe, we're okay. But we had to, get a restraining order on him and now he is not going to be able to see the kids because of how his behavior has declined. His behavior started to decline from the moment he decided to cheat on Laura. That was the moment that it all went down.
Eat shit.
It just told me to eat shit. No joke. It just told me to eat shit. Oh my God, my nose running and shit. Well, you eat shit. How about that? You gonna be mean? How about if I said, go fuck yourself? You wouldn't like that, but I'm not gonna say that to you. Jerk. Anyways, he went on to I think it is allergies. I think I'm starting to develop allergies because I think I have an ear infection too. I have some, it sounds like there's fluid in there, even though I can't get nothing out of it, okay? Anyways, it comes and goes. Like, it'll be so clogged to the point where I have to literally repeat what constantly because it's so muffled on that side. Anyways, Laura, you can see it hurts her because she had the huge, when she talks about their love story, you can tell she was absolutely in love with him. And then, hey, Ducky, yep, how are you? I'm all right. Anyways, he went off the deep end. He is not doing well. He even says this is art that he's doing about his relapse. First off, he put himself in the situation he is in. He has to take accountability for that. he cheated on Laura more than once. And I think
Is this a ritual?
I think he had already started to relapse even before she caught him cheating. And the reason I say that is watching his weight. He used to have some weight to him. He looked healthy. And I started noticing his weight just coming off of him when they were still together. And I was like, that's not good. And apparently he was on some sort of diet that he didn't need to be on. If anything, he was actually much better looking when he had some weight on him. But his behavior has been erratic, and I do believe he's bipolar. I do. I believe he's bipolar and
They take other forms.
and a narcissist. But I noticed from then on, things just kept declining. Like, he got real skinny. I think he was using back then. And she was trying to hide it because that's their private life. But it's really hard to hide something that like that, especially if he is incredibly erratic. And then everybody started to see how bad he was getting when he did that video about P3DOs. There was this lady, like this non-binary person explaining MAPS, minor attracted persons. And he has like a super soaker and he's acting like it's a real pew and doing some things like he's about to go out hunting for them. And that's not his typical content. Now, his typical content, he does a lot. I think he's a sound engineer or something like that. But if you watch some of his go look up Stephen Hilton. Go look at his recent videos, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He has relapsed. He is in active use. But you can tell the difference from when he's using and when he's not. And it's here and there. He's very erratic, and his usage is really really bad. And she's just hoping that he gets help. And you can... They used to co-parent so nice. Even after they split, they would make fun of their divorce. They would make fun of each other. But... yeah, it got to the point where it wasn't funny anymore. Stephen Hilton. Hilton. I can pull him up for you. Do you know Laura Clary? They're both people who struggle with substances, okay? And they did very, very good. They got viral because she's fucking hilarious. She is. She's so funny. But Steven was married to Laura, and they made content together. He did some editing. He would do sound and stuff like that. But
despair. Yeah,
I've been following them from the very beginning, and it's very hard to watch. Here, I'll pull up Stephen Hilton. I'm not following him on here, I'll pull him up.
Had a long night with the baby, so I'm looking a bit haggard.
Where is his... There it is. He has the weirdest fucking shit up. Here. It says, I didn't break, I didn't drink, I didn't run, I stayed, I bled, I became something else. Listen to what he said in his caption. They hoped I wouldn't survive, and now I did, and now I'm different.
I don't know how it's possible to do this, but I got served with a restraining order with no incident. No, how can someone get a restraining order with no incident? And 3 days ago,
Just listen to it. I'm not
I have
going to
receipts
show
of
the
her
video.
saying that the kids can stay with you tonight. And then 15 minutes before the papers arrived, her best friend, smirking, arrived at the door with it, and it's like, you've just been served with restraint.
He had this comment, hon.
Those kids in my life, what am I going to do? I didn't even do anything. It's been nothing. I haven't done anything. I haven't done it. Nothing. I haven't done anything wrong. How could someone get that?
Someone explain this.
How can someone get a restraining order without anything happening?
Okay. Someone explained this to him. He lives in the States. It's a lot different here in the United States. All right. And this is it. She says, I am a former child welfare case manager. If you are actively using, you're a danger to the children that that's what she said. And that all they need. He has a very autistic son, and it requires 100% of his attention he cannot give. Okay. I applaud Laura for doing that before an accident occurred. This needs to be your